Assalamualaikum dear student. Today I will discuss another topic of chapter Cell and Tissues. The topic is cell structure. It is first part of the topic. The cell wall. It is located outside the cell membrane in plants, fungi and bacteria. It is tough, flexible and sometimes rigid. The plant cell wall. In newly plant cell, the first cell which is produced is called the primary wall and it is made up of cellulose. While in some cells of the plant there is produced a secondary wall which is formed by the deposition of lignin pectin-like material inner to the primary wall. While the cell wall of fungi is different from the plants, it is made up of chitin. In prokaryotes, the cell wall is made up of a complex of amino acids and sugar, that is peptidoglycan. It is also known as murein. The function of the cell wall. It provides structural support as well as protection to the cell. Along with this, it also acts as a filtering mechanism. It means that the substances which enter or leave the cell should cross this wall. Cell membrane. It is located outermost. It forms the outermost layer in animal cells. Like you can see in this picture, the outermost layer of animal cell is made up of cell membrane, while it is the second layer in plant cell, means it is located inner to the cell wall in plant cell. The next is cell membrane. This is the cell membrane. It is also called the semi-permeable or selectively permeable membrane. It is for the reason that all the substances which enter or leave the cells, they are selected by this membrane. It allows some material to enter the cell and doesn't allow others. Similarly, all the substances cannot leave this membrane. Only the selected material they can leave the cell. That is why it is called a selectively or semi-permeable membrane. So it is a barrier keeping the constituent of the cells in and unwanted substances out, or a gateway allowing the transport into the cell of essential nutrients and movements from the cell of waste products. Means the essential nutrients enter in the cell passing through the cell membrane and the waste substances are passed through the cell membrane outside. Now the structure of the cell membrane and the fluid mosaic model explain its structure. Like in this picture you can see the lipid bilayer which is shown with yellow color. Two layers, upper and lower. Yellow color is lipid bilayer and the embedded blue color structures are the submerged proteins. While small amount of carbohydrates are also there. There are glycoprotein or glycolipid. Glycoprotein which is shown with the red color bead like structures, and these are the molecules formed by the combination of carbohydrates and proteins, while the glycolipids are formed by the combination of carbohydrates and lipids, and the glycolipids are shown with the green color beads like structure in this picture. There is also cholesterol molecules in this lipid bilayers also. So these are the different molecules which are present which makes the structure of the cell membrane, which is also called the fluid mosaic model because of this pattern of arrangement of these molecules. These are the organelles which also contains the cell membrane like chloroplast, the endoplasmic reticulum, the mitochondrion and the Golgi apparatus. All these organelles, and there are also some other organelles which also contains the membrane, but these are the few examples. Now cytoplasm. What is the physical nature of the cytoplasm? It is semi-viscous, it is semi-transparent. Chemical nature of the cytoplasm is it contains water. The organic substances like protein, carbohydrates and lipids are there, while the inorganic salts are also present in the cytoplasm. Now coming towards the function of cytoplasm. It is a site for function of organelles because it contains a number of organelles and all the organelles perform different functions for the cell. So this provides the sites for carrying out different functions by the organelles. Site for various biochemical reactions. Different biochemical reactions also occurs in the cytoplasm, like the glycolysis occurs in cytoplasm of the cell, which is a step in the cellular respiration. Cytoskeleton. In this picture, you can see the cytoskeleton, which is made up of microtubules, which are shown with blue colored tubes, and the microfilaments, which are a network of yellow color fiber-like structures. The microtubules are made up of tubulin protein, and its function is to hold the shape of the cell, while the microfilaments are made up of actin protein, and these are used to change the shape of the cell and hold the shape. So this was the first part of cell structure. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.